Pick up the phone, baby. Ooh, yeah, I know you're home, baby. Ooh, yeah, I'm in the zone, baby. Ooh, yeah, let's put up a phone, baby. Oh, well, this is embarrassing. Excuse me. Hey, sorry about that. Just having a Travis Scott day. You ever wake up and you just want to listen to one artist and one artist only? Yeah, well, for me, that's Travis Scott. So today on Sherm's Word, we're going to talk about why I love Travis Scott. Let's get into it right now. Love Flame! Well, that was my live rendition of Pick Up the Phone by Travis Scott and Young Thug. Pretty bad, but just goes to show I don't really give a shit when I'm singing Travis Scott because I'm in the zone, baby. And before we get started, I just want to say really quick, if you're not a Travis Scott fan or don't like him or haven't heard of him, that's fine, that's good, that's great. But if you give me 5 minutes or less, I'm pretty sure that I can convince you to become a Travis Scott fan, or at the very least, understand why people are super fans. So today, guys, we're going to do a little history on Travis Scott and how he got to where he is now. And we're going to talk about the 3 reasons why I love him the most. So stick with me. We're going to go fast. First things first, real name, Jacques Webster, ladies and gentlemen. And I only refreshed here on my information. I know all this stuff, but I don't want to get anything wrong because I hope that maybe he sees this video. What up, Jacques? So, originally born in Houston, Texas, guys. Houston, Texas, all right? This is a huge thing in all of his songs and all of his music and all of his albums. He's always talking about Houston. It's very legit. If you've never been to Houston, it's a humongous city. It's one of the biggest cities in the United States, and it's not just Houston, right? There's all these big suburbs that are kind of considered part of Houston. So there's so much different types of culture that are there, and it really, really is a great place, too. Now, he was born April 30th, 1992. Happy belated, Travis. I wish I could have been there to celebrate with you, man. Now, I probably need to explain why his name is Travis Scott, and it's really pretty simple. Travis is his uncle's name, and he's a big influence on his life, and Scott is one of his other biggest influences, Kid Cudi, whose real name is Scott Mescudi. And it's pretty crazy. At the end of this video, I'm going to talk about how he's doing a collaboration project with Kid Cudi now. That's pretty fucking dope. Props to you, Travis. So, it all started, guys. Graduated high school. He went to college for 2 years at University of Texas, San Antonio. He dropped out sophomore year. He wanted to go make beats for rappers. He moved to New York City. He went back and forth between New York, LA, Houston, and LA. He couldn't support himself. His family cut him off financially when he dropped out of college. And he was trying to meet people, was trying to make beats. And that's probably one of the things that people don't know about Travis Scott is he started off as an actual producer. He still makes a lot of his own tracks and collaborates with people in the studio. But it all happened for him when eventually he met T.I. and T.I. freestyled over one of his beats. The rest is history, guys. He came in contact with Kanye West. He started doing productions for a Good Music team. And then he started to get his name out there with some mixtape in 2013 and 2014. So he really has been through a lot. He's taken a lot of chances. He dropped out of college. He went to 2 of the biggest cities in the U.S. to try and meet people. He was sleeping on couches. He was doing whatever it took to succeed, right? He just had his birthday in 1992, so he's 27 years old. That's pretty insane. Props to you. Sorry, 28. Insane. So we're going to go to my top 3 reasons now why I love Travis Scott and why I'm going to convince you to be a Travis Scott fan. Let's go. Straight up! First things first. Live shows. Oh my fucking God. If you've never been to a Travis Scott show, there's literally nothing like it. And there's a few different reasons why, okay? I'll tell you the first time I see Travis Scott before. My roommate is a really big Travis Scott fan. I've heard his music, of course. It's really, really great. It's awesome to drop in the club, bars, wherever, right? But I'd never seen him live before. Lollapalooza 2 years ago, all right? We go to the show. He's headlining Thursday night. This is when Astroworld, his newest album, was releasing that night. I've never seen a show like this, okay? It wasn't just a rap show where a rapper comes on the stage, you sing his songs. There's some people that are into it, some people that are not. There's some diehard fans in the front. It wasn't like that at all. I didn't even have to go to spot, and every single person around me, all ages, all ethnicities, all races, were singing every single word. I was like shocked. I could not believe it. I mean, I'm a big fan of rap, but you don't really get that type of stuff word for word at rap shows. I was immediately taken back. I didn't know every single song, but I loved every single one. And he premiered a lot of songs that were on Astroworld, which is my favorite Travis Scott album. And I would like to think the reason for that is also because I saw it live for the first time. Now, real quick, guys, you need to understand, and for those that have gone to EDM concerts, rock concerts, rap concerts, totally different vibes, there's a culture associated behind each one of them. The biggest thing about a Travis Scott concert is the energy. There's something called the La Flame effect, and La Flame is a nickname that he has for himself. The La Flame effect is in full effect when he's performing, but he's known when he comes on other rappers' tours just for a stop in a big city. If he's in town and available, the crowd goes wild. It is insane. If you look up any of these videos with him coming on real quick, with Nav, with Gunna, with Trippie Redd, whoever it might be, the crowd just lights up. And it's because Travis is there. It's because he gives it his all. He literally gives you everything. You can feel his energy, and I've never ever experienced that with another rap show. So that's one of the main reasons. I will tell you too, I went to Astroworld last November, 2 Novembers ago, I'm sorry. So after I'd seen Travis Scott late August, I was fiending to get some more, and he did his first festival in Houston called Astroworld. He had Post Malone there, he had Ray Shremmerd there, he had Lil Wayne there. It was awesome. They didn't announce the lineup to the day before, and it sold out within 12 hours. That was insane. So that's when I went to Houston. He had all these Houston All-Stars that were there too. It was so cool. I mean, it was just an unbelievable experience, and they had the whole place decked out like a festival. There was a carousel, there was, you know, all these different types of merch stations, there was artwork, there was rides. It was insane. It was like literally I was at an amusement park. So that really solidified my obsession. So that was so awesome. I also went to his Astroworld tour in Chicago, bought floor seats, went with my boy Dean Wiley. Shout out to Dean. Dean had never been to a live Travis Scott show before. He knew a few songs similar to when I went to Lollapalooza. This guy's a big Travis Scott fan now, so I'll probably need a testimonial from him in a story after this. But it just goes to show, every single time that someone has gone to a show, and I've heard about it before and in my own experience, they are taken back and they want more. So props to everybody that is involved in a Travis Scott show, because he's not like an artist that sticks behind the scenes and says, why is it not like this? Why is it not like that? He collaborates with these people. There's all these different videos of how he formulates his live shows, and they're always different too. So it's so awesome when he goes on tour for a new album. I think like half the reason people want new music because they know there's going to be a new type of tour. He sells out stadium, guys. It's as simple as that. Next up, branding, merchandising. Look at this. I got a Cactus Jack on shirt right now. I got a Cactus Jack Nike Air hat. Look at this. It's just simple things that are so dope. They flip that. He's got a collaboration with Nike where he's had plenty of Jordans released. So exclusive, so legit. These things go for astronomical prices on StockX. You don't know what StockX is? It's basically the world's biggest shoe trading website for sneakerheads. And it's insane how much things go on. Anybody who's watching this video knows exactly what I'm talking about. I've got plenty of other shirts, but it's so cool because he does these limited releases and he's just got die-hard fans, guys. It sells out within an hour or less every single time. So it's truly incredible. Not only the design and the structuring and the quality, like this is a nice shirt. Look at the back of this shit. This was off his new release, one of his new singles, Highest in the Room. I didn't really even know. I just knew that I wanted the shirt. Came in, love it, one of my favorite shirts, and I've got a few other long sleeves ones too. So his branding and merchandising is insane. If you look at his Instagram, something about it, man. Like, I don't know what it is, but he just has this energy associated with him. He's just so fucking cool. Yeah, you know, you plop one in, the youngest billionaire in the world, and you're gonna get a lot more followers too, but those people are diehard fans now as well. So it's just so cool to see someone's brand be so consistent, but also changing directions, but still like really have that main foundation of who he is as an artist and the music and the energy that he brings. So that's so dope. Real quick as well, he just broke the record on Fortnite for the largest amount of viewers on a live stream. He did an astronomical live show which premiered his new song with Kid Cudi, and it was crazy because it beat Marshmello's Fortnite live stream by 2 million views, guys. 12.3 million people tuned in live. It's got to be probably triple that I've watched it at this point, but it was so cool. I mean, like, to be in Fortnite, to have a concert revolve around you, that is so legit, and that's the age we're living in. So another reason why his branding and merchandising is next level. Last, and certainly not least, his music, guys. His albums are really well put together with a lot of different types of, let's call it, strides and paces in it. It'll pick up, it'll slow down, it'll pick up, it'll slow down. It's kind of like a great DJ set, man. It's like highs and lows. So many different types of collaborations come out of these albums as well. And he's so fucking dope that he literally has collaboration projects with some of the world's biggest rappers, like Quavo. One of my favorite albums with Travis Scott is the Quavo collaboration, Huncho Jack, Jack Huncho. This shit is like so straight trap music, and it's amazing. Some of the best flows, some of the best choruses, and of course they got a lot of awesome people involved in there too. Now, as I promised in the beginning, he is starting a new collaboration project with Kid Cudi called The Scotts. As I said in the beginning, Travis Scott, his name is Scott because of Scott Mescudi, so now they're the Scotts together as Kid Cudi and Travis Scott. Now, the first song, I think it's just pretty much a tease. They do have one of their most famous tracks together is Through the Late Night, which is a top 3 track for me as well. And it's so cool because on that track, it's actually kind of a recreation of Day and Night. And it's a perfect blend of Kid Cudi and Travis Scott, so I'm really excited to see what happens. Now, if you can't tell, I got a lot of P&E towards Travis Scott, and I guarantee you, when this whole COVID situation is shut down, he's gonna come back stronger, better, faster than ever, and you gotta go to a show. I don't care if you hate rap music, stand in the back just so you can witness. He's a cultural revolution in my eyes, and he brings so many different types of people together. When I see him at shows, I've never been to any other type of show where so many people in the audience are singing along with me. You can call me mainstream, you can call me whatever we want, but I really love Travis Scott, and I genuinely mean that, and I look forward to seeing him again soon. And when I'm having a bad day, I put on a song. When I'm having a good day, I put on a song. So it doesn't even matter what mood I'm in, it always fits it. So, from one La Flamer Cactus Jacker to another, that's why I love Travis Scott.